Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Ragnamod, brought to you by our sponsor, MC Pro Hosting. They host the server that we're playing on, and they can host one for you if you check out the links in the description of the stream with the YouTube video. Those links will give you 25% off, so you can give it a try, see how you like it, have a good time, play some Minecraft with your friends, maybe Ragnamod, maybe Vanilla. They even offer other games if you're interested in some variety, so check them out. And thanks to them for sponsoring. All right. So, how's everybody doing?
Doing all right. How are you?
So super duper duper, dude.
It's a lot of dupers.
That's a lot of dupers, man.
I don't
I
think
haven't duplicated
anything.
anything.
A little heavy on the dupers.
Oh, you guys are just a little bit of super, not like duper duper duper, though?
Oh yeah. I think that's a reasonable for me.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm feeling anymore.
There were supers, dupers, and then I got confused along the way. So
Supers, dupers, poopers, scoopers.
Exactly.
What about goobers?
We need N goobers.
That's actually what I'm looking at right now.
Oh, perfect.
So after a last episode, I spent some time and went through the entirety of the ultimate ingot and what we needed for that, and putting those pieces together. And so there's There's a couple. We're pretty close. There's a couple.
Really?
There's a couple things we need to work on, but we're not as far away as you might think. One is that apparently there is a way to do some automated crafting of the metal stuff, which I need to work on for, like with the the tricks and all of that. So I need to put that together. We need some ender crafting and ender craftability, which we briefly had and then tore down. I don't know what we did and moved it, but that's something we got to get put together. And then I actually automated the power stuff, the stuff to generate
see this.
the power bits and bots.
Is it still in the same place, or
no?
is it
It's down in the automation room.
Okay.
So
I feel like I'm in a server room down here, dude.
The only I ran out of ebony substance to create more energy rods and stuff like that. But the problem with the power stuff is that it can only, if you don't limit it properly, then it'll insert multiples into the energizing orb, and that'll ruin the recipe. And so you've got to use a locking mechanism and system, which really isn't that big a deal. It's just a comparator into redstone, and the redstone into the crafter, which is configured to be locked when there's a redstone signal. And then that'll allow everything to kind of do the right stuff. So that's not that bad, and
that's not that bad. He says
we were able to figure out. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You just if you want black iron ingots, then you just say, hey, I want 10 black iron ingots, and make it for me, and it puts it in and waits, and the redstone signal locks it, and then once it finishes, then it absorbs. The signal turns off, and it does the next set. So
yeah, elementary. Yeah,
elementary, my friends. So we got that going, but the other kind of cool thing that I've gotten going is this was a bigger deal. Mob farms or mob cages to gather up mob drops, and then using entanglement blocks as well.
You got the freaking ghost, dude? I was just looking at that.
I got the ghost. I went and found a graveyard and got the ghost.
Oh my god.
And so now we're collecting the ectoplasm and the phantasm.
What the frick?
Yep, we've got 73 phantasmal ingots. But the last bits that are going to be difficult are the dragon, the dragon forges and everything like that. I actually went and found a lightning dragon, which was kind of cool. I used the Mahau projection to look underground and find one. And I
didn't even know there was a. There's not just ice and fire.
Yeah.
There's lightning.
I didn't know there was until then either. I figured out entanglement blocks, which aren't that crazy, but are kind of cool. Basically, you take an entanglement block and you create it, and then you can put it anywhere. At fire?
What? How?
Good.
What?
What?
What happened there?
I don't know.
That wasn't me.
What? That wasn't me.
That was not me.
Oh, there's
what?
Interesting.
Sorry, I dropped my hammer.
Drop your hammer.
The hammer did not cause it, by the way. That was not me, I promise.
But at any rate, entanglement blocks, basically you can put an entanglement block anywhere and you can mark its destination, and basically all it does is just act as if that same block were in that same spot. So I have this one chest, which is what imports, and then the entanglement blocks are as if they were that chest. So everything going into an entanglement block is as if it were going into the endpoint.
Well, is this like a thing because you like can't export out of a cage, or?
Well,
or
I mean,
what's the
I would
reason?
just they don't export directly, so it's just I would have to just set up repeatedly multiple chests and then pipe from one chest into another, or have an importer on each one. This way, I have one chest with one importer, and then the rest just act as if they were all the same chest. So it just simplifies it.
Plus these spin. They spin.
They
Why
spin.
would
No,
we
it
not
looks really
use
cool,
these?
but it doesn't like ender chests. They don't work with ender chests.
I didn't try. This was cool.
Okay. I got it. It looks cool, and
So
when you open it, it opens the other.
Yeah,
chests
so
and
it's
stuff
like
that.
I can say this is now that chest, and so now this acts as if you were looking in that chest, right? Not that I can open it, so apparently it doesn't, but still.
So it's basically an ender chest.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, I got.
And
the thing.
you've got a magnet
I
too.
can't
Really
drop
cool.
the thing. I can't. I don't have the magnet.
It's totally
Pete's
fine. I
magneting
don't.
or something.
I don't need
I don't
it
have
anyway.
a magnet.
I don't know what's
I do have a
magneting.
magnet.
I put it.
I do have a magnet. I don't have a magnet.
But I didn't do the lightning.
Of course you didn't. Anyway, so I was just working on that. But the dragons are going to be a whole thing. We need a dragon forge and the fire dragon steel and the ice dragon steel or something like that.
Wait, but why is this dude like, why is he like teeny and weird? And how did you get him inside here? Like, what? How did any of this happen?
You use the DNA sampler, and then you have to put in the right block into it. And so I actually both used the DNA sampler and I swabbed the lightning dragon. So I have a spawner that can spawn the lightning dragon, and that's kind of fun and exciting. So I think it's in. Where did I put it? Was it in Elf? I think it's in Elf. There's a lightning dragon spawner somewhere. And so, but we can actually use that to get it'll spawn like anywhere from tier 1 to tier 5 dragons out of the spawner. And so we might be able to use it to get a egg, and then using the tamed dragons is a lot easier for the dragon forges and stuff like that. So, anyway, the golem, we needed the frozen cores, I believe. Yeah, the frozen cores from the snowmans.
Okay.
The ghost, we needed phantasm ingots or something like that, phantasmal ingots. And then the dragon, I forget what we needed other than just the dragon type stuff, dragon scales or what. It gives me something. It's all. I have a lot of stuff in my head, and some of it falls out. Okay, but regardless, the ultimate ingot is kind of my goal, and that involves both the ultimate crafting, ender crafting, and fire dragon steel and ice dragon steel, and that's about where we're at.
Do you have the first thing that you're going to make with the ultimate ingots in mind, or are we just making them to make them right now?
The first thing that we'll make with ultimate ingots will be ultimate ingot seeds, so that we don't have to do this anymore. But
fair,
they'll be used in a lot of the kind of the closing stuff.
Okay. And we're still a decent bit out from that, though.
I mean, we're close. We're not that far, but, we're a little ways, but we're not that far. We're making end gobber stuff. We're reaching a point where
we're trying to get
once we can start
we got to do iridescent ultra and stuff.
Yeah, and then once we get creative essences, then we can start making the draconium and stuff. So, I mean, it's not like today, but it's not that far out there.
Okay.
So,
well, this is impressive. This is very impressive. Very good job.
Thank you.
It is very swick. Okay, we have the Lassium. All right, well, I'm going to work on we need 4 Aeternium. And then, Zine, do you have to remember how you do any of the constellation stuff? Because we need to do that in order to make the end goober.
You get the...
I hate everything. Why have you done this?
You just get the large... That big, with the darkened marble and then the reflecting plates, and you got to look at the constellation and put the reflecting plates in the right spot. Not very well. I don't remember it. It's always a little bit of a blur.
To the wiki.
But to begin with, you need the big. It's like the 18x2. That's just primarily the whatever smoky marble or sooty marble. Yeah.
18x2.
I don't know. Like, that's some big build. We've built this a half dozen times. Why do I have to remember 2?
Because it's always been you.
You've made this the first time.
I don't believe you. I don't think I ever did the constellation thing though.
Let's see. Astral Tome. Why could I not? Nope, that's not it.
Anyway, while you boys are working on your stuff, I'm gonna try and unuglify the mechanism area.
Uglify? It's beautiful.
Well, just the whole marble incident still kind of sticks with me a little bit. I'm just gonna try and figure out how to resolve that a little bit.
How? Yeah, I don't remember. It was attunement, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know we can make the iridescent altar. That's no problem. It's just, doing the whole setup thing. Why is this?
The other problem is I don't know what you've unlocked with your book because the tomes are individual, right? Or the astral is individual until we do that like shared knowledge document. So I could be looking at it and not seeing what I'm needing because you.
Well, we can do the shared.
Yeah, if you want to do that, then we can.
What is wrong with this?
What is wrong with what?
The endstone smelter doesn't
smelter.
Work? Oh, that's Jesus Christ. There's too many different types of coal in the system.
There's also no...
Got it. Okay. Jeez. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Don't mind me. Everything's good. Everything's good. I've got it now.
Oh, one of the ingots needs a properly pressurized pneumatic craft pressure chamber
too.
No,
that's not good. Wait, which one is that?
Yay. Indeed. I don't remember which ingot it is. I literally went through one by one, but it was like there were like 5 that I hadn't done.
Because Psygem is good. We have literally if you are in the thing, if you're in the crafting grid and you go to End Goober Glob and you hit the plus, the only thing that we're missing is Aeternium, unless you're talking about the ultimate ingot.
I'm talking about ultimate ingot, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm talking about making the End Goober.
Okay, yeah.
All that we're missing is Aeternium, which I'm getting right now, and then it's just up to the iridescent altar, basically. So,
let's see. I can remember. There's a Gaia Spirit Ingot, which requires us to kill the Gaia a few dozen more times.
Until we can do the bees, or...
No, just it is
unbeable.
Yeah, it's Terra Steel plus Gaia Spirit items that are, I assume, drop from Gaia. So
can we be the ultimate thing?
No, but we can seed it, but it takes...
Oh.
I think we decided it takes 65 ingots to start. So once we've...
make a seed?
To make a seed plus the different pieces that it needs, like the crux and stuff, and then we can go from there.
65. Okay. That's a handful.
But I mean, it's honestly with most of this stuff, it's like once we can get a few, then once we get one, then we can make the rest, right? Like it's more just getting the last bits for it.
Do you guys mind hammocking really quick?
I'll hammock any day with you, sir.
Hammock?
Thank you.
Oh.
I just want to get the rest done.
Occupied. Awkward. That was awkward.
Pete, he didn't want to let you hammock with me, and that's disappointing.
That got a little awkward,
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, let the stuff in there.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Take a look at the ultimate netherite lattice, ultimate netherite ingot.
Ultimate netherite.
Yep, ultimate netherite ingot.
Look what they did to my baby, removing ultimate netherite armor.
Oh God. So we need to get into a little bit of a Punamanamatacraft.
Yeah, there's I mean, again, there's a few things to do, but we're a heck of a lot closer than we are.
Why is
far.
there an ultimate ingot in there? What is that doing?
So that's actually to build the crux to grow ultimate. So that's like we need to build ultimate ingots in order to build the crux to grow ultimate ingot seed essence, right? So
right, but no, I'm saying why in the pressure chamber for the ultimate netherite ingot, there's a crux in there.
No. So these ultimate netherite ingots go together to make ultimate netherite lattice, which is what's required in order to make the ultimate crux, which is what you need to grow. So
but where okay, so I'm just so on top of having all of these ites ingots, the 9 in there, you also need an ultimate ingot. So it's 10 things. That one I was confused by the display being kind of off the screen a little bit.
It's kind of like the miniaturization where it's like you put all this together and then you add that last one. So, but yeah, to make the crux, it's like 4 of those netherite lattices plus an ultimate block plus creative essence. So it a little bit goes into it, but we'll get there. We're working on it, you know?
I believe it.
Right now I want to figure out how to do infusion automated. Want to automate Psi without worrying about casting the assistance device? Yes, I do.
Boy, do I.
Boy, do I ever. Also, if you still have that Psi gun, Sparkles, will you put it in the system?
Do I still have the Psi gun?
Yeah, the one that we were making the ebony substance for.
I don't think I still have the Psi gun on. It's not in my backpack. It's not in my inventory.
These disappear?
Yeah, it's a really good question. That
okay. I just found them. You have to type casting, and then you find a half dozen that we've probably made over and over.
There you go. It wasn't my fault. Thank you.
Sorry if I implied that it was.
Wasn't my fault. So anyway, let's see. How do we get attuned and celestial crystals again? Forgot.
Okay, so we want infusion automated controller. Infusion. I
just don't know how to get attuned celestial crystals. I was opening up for Zane to take the floor.
I don't remember. I mean, I would just pull out the book and start trying to remember. The attunement is all based around building that big platform. It's like it's like a 15 by 15 square with the sooty marble in the middle, and then you add the mirror pieces around and the infusion altar in the middle or something like that.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay.
Fusion automated controller. Again. Let's do ding, 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 ding.
Let's see.
I need an ebony psi metal, which I have none of. So how do I get ebony psi metal? It's just psi metal plus that. So there's one. How many did I need? 4. So that's 2, 3, 4. So ebony psi metal, this guy. And now, if I look here, I already have that. Cool. Ivory psi metal, I hear you say. Ivory psi metal. How do I make you? Because by using ivory substance, which I don't think we have any of. I don't think we found any ivory. Nether quartz. I don't know if I need to infuse this in a specific area or not. I don't know if this is anywhere or if this is only in... Also, what was the... What was the trick? Ebony and ivory? Okay. So that is what I think we have. I can't tell what trick this is. Is this in the end again or... Ow. Maybe... I don't know whether this requires the end or not. So let's go over here and head there and see if that is the case.
These archwood trees over here still serve a good purpose, or they're just kind of hanging around for beauty purposes now.
Which trees?
The blue and gold spirally ones over here in the corner.
I don't think we ever really used them. I think they were just there for pretty.
Are they in the way?
Not necessarily. I was just wondering if I was to remove them, if that would implode the plans to any degree. But
So you're saying they're in the way. You're mad about them being in the way. I see. I see. I hear you.
Hypothetically, if a
hear
friend
you.
was to download this world and play on our base, and they wanted to do something in that location, would they be okay too without ruining, you know what I mean? So they're not in the way, just
They just need to be moved. Yeah.
maybe my friend needs to move them. But they're not in the way.
They're not in the way. They are absolutely not in the way right now.
Nope. I can put a reactor through these easily.
Just
Just
tear them down.
No.
Oh. Jeez. I refuse.
I will not. I like them now. In fact, I want more of them.
Oh, I was just about to come tear them down.
No, Zine.
I was showing up with an axe in hand.
Oh, let's ask a question, man.
These trees, they must be ended. All right, well, do with the trees what you will.
I'll ask the trees what they think I should
I'm
do.
the
actually.
Lorax. I speak for the trees.
Yeah, Lorax needs to come give me some advice.
I really need this to grow fast because I don't have the patience to wait for this thing so that I can make the iridescent altar. Oh my god.
I wonder what it would be like to believe in reincarnation.
What the?
Wouldn't you,
'cause,
like
I
you
don't
would
know.
you would just have a thought that I don't know, would it change your day-to-day life that drastically?
I don't know. Just imagine at the end of it all is a chance you could just be reborn as a tree.
Are we including trees in the random roll criteria here?
I'm just thinking about like what it would be like to be a tree at the end of it all. You know what I mean?
I
You
don't
move
know.
on from
I
your
don't
life,
know what it
you're
would be
born
like.
into the world and you grow as a tree.
Yeah, but I don't think trees have like the presence of mind, or at least I really hope they don't for all the trees that we've chopped, you know?
I mean, maybe that's what Ents are.
What, aren't Ents like a fantasy creature?
We're talking about reincarnation. I think fantasy's on the table, isn't it?
No, but we're talking like, what
Oh.
if it's a legitimate? He's talking about what if it's a legitimate thing, right?
Okay. Well, I have no input, given that I've never considered trees and/or reincarnation as a tree. Tell us your thoughts, Pete.
I haven't either. I don't have many. I'd probably have less if I was a tree, but I was just putting the idea out there that, I don't know, it'd be interesting. Because we're talking about like, you know, oh, talk to the Lorax, the trees will speak for you. And it's like, what would that be like? You know?
Yeah.
Moving on from this bit, I'm sorry.
Sorry, no, I'm only distracted by this stupid thing where it's being stupid.
I'd rather that distract you than me.
But anyway, no, I'm just really hoping that trees are not kind of aware of their existence, because otherwise, you know, if they felt pain and stuff, it would be quite bad for all the forests that have been chopped down over the history of humanity.
You think regeneration probably lines in somewhere there, right? Like if you're a tree and you're getting cut down, but you can be grown again. Like,
So you think they only feel and their brain is in the roots, not up top?
I don't know, maybe when you get chopped down and another tree gets regrown, you kind of just phase over to that one.
Oh, so the trees themselves, they get reincarnated into each other and stuff?
I'm really not trying to start a religion right now. I'm just...
We're approaching cult level of like, guys, how we all doing here? Let's see.
God,
Infusion.
was there never an easier way to make celestial crystals? Good lord. Um. Oh my God. Oh, it's got to be that. Ay caramba. It has a long way to go.
What do you need the celestial crystals for?
To make the altar, the celestial altar or iridescent altar that's used in order to make the Endguber.
Okay.
But I just like, I don't even know the freaking constellation thing that needs to happen for the, like, this is going to be crazy. So, Zine, it's attunement that it would be under? Oh, no, maybe constellation?
I
Oh,
think
it's
probably
constellation.
constellation, yeah.
Yeah. We need Heckfire to bounce off of here.
He leads the
boy.
way. All right. Ebony, side metal, ivory, side gems, side metal ingots. Side gems, side metal. Are those what I need? Yeah. I have the side metal ingot, right? Yeah. Okay.
Has anyone bounced off what they think their thoughts were on the blocks being transparent or like the texture glitches that we've been experiencing since the last episode? Do we think that's just blood magic or maybe something to do with the rats?
Oh, I think it's just blood magic.
I have
and
no
client.
idea.
I don't think it has anything to do with the rats. I don't think the rats are affecting stuff anymore. But I could be wrong there. Just I'm not positive that's a thing. All right.
Are we not using rats for anything at the moment?
Well, they're there, but we have removed all the extra rats that were what were causing the issue. It really seems to be like just the rat tick accelerator thing doesn't like having multiples of itself. It gets.
Hey, Zine, do you, by the way, quick aside, do you remember, is it a brand new structure or do I build on the existing one for the altar?
What do you mean? Like
For the celestial, is it brand new or just, sorry to interrupt the rat talk.
I'm not sure how that applies. Like you sit there and you upgrade the
Oh, it is, okay, it is based on this
celestial altar.
Okay, yeah, it is based on this one. Okay, cool.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah. And then you add in like reflection gems and stuff to add extra in. But you're gonna end up wanting to build a big boy full of sooty marble as well. That's gonna need to be.
Oh, and that like filters into it?
No, it's a separate thing. It's kind of like the infusion or yeah, the like the starlight infuser in that it's its own separate multi-block.
But that is what filters the stuff, like the starlight, into the iridescent altar?
No, those are two different things. So the iridescent altar you build and you upgrade this altar right here, and it's all based off of this one. And usually to get enough starlight, you end up adding like side gems and the floating crystals just to kind of give it extra power. And then in addition to that, for the attunement stuff, you end up building another multi-block that's again the big flat sooty marble area.
I'm just looking. So if you look at Endguber, do we need to do a constellation thing or no? I just I saw a constellation next to the Endguber glob, and so I figured there's something to do with that.
I don't know. I mean, I definitely see that constellation, but I don't know. I mean, if it has a constellation there, I'm betting probably yes, but what that constellation is, we might need to identify which one and make sure it's attuned there. I don't know if it needs to be specific or not.
Got it.
So I suspect we'll be going down that route, yes.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So it seems like it's just these four. I don't know how these 4 work, but we have the 4. So let's what is the arrangement? Solid squares on top, dotted to the left, and then green over red. Like that. Found structure. Okay, good. Port. This is item output, item input.
The pool that's over on the east side of the
and energy
base,
input.
that was for Mahu, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where you throw the sword in, and you can, like, at least with I don't know how it works with the Morgano, but with the Caliburn, I can throw it in.
You started to say something, and then you interrupted.
I wasn't sure.
Sorry,
if you meant the computer.
Sorry, it double tapped. But yes, I don't know how it affects with Morgano, but like that's where I can throw Caliburn in and have it upgrade it to higher damage if I need.
Are you still upgrading it?
No, I'm good. But
I think you could get rid of the lake, probably.
I wasn't asking to get rid of the lake. I was just curious.
Maybe
you probably can get rid of the lake if you want to.
Yeah, if you want to destroy all of our heritage and where we came from, then absolutely go ahead.
Nobody ever said that the lake was going away. I was just asking a question.
Of course.
The trees are fine. The lake is fine. Everybody's okay, all right?
I mean, if you need to take out the trees, it's fine.
No, the trees will be taking me out, if anything.
Oh. Holy moly. That's a lot of power in this sucker. Whew. Okay.
That's what you got running.
I'm trying to figure out how to set up the automated infusion for Psi, and it takes... I mean, I'm not running anything. It's just filling up the buffer, but it's a big buffer. It's a big boy. But I'm not sure how to tell it what to do yet. How does this decide what to make? Just give it items. It knows what to do. Oh, that's the output. Okay. There's the input. Oh, tick, 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 tick. All right, so that just makes ebony. Cool. I mean, really all I need to hand it is ebony and ivory, right? Is there other stuff that I need to hand into it? Okay, so that works. So that's nice. And then gold, I guess. Does gold work just happily? Yeah, okay. That all seems nice. Cool. So this is happily making the psi metal stuff for us. Now I just need to integrate it into the crafting.
Very nicely done.
Importer. And speed.
Are there other ingots that that's going to be helping with in psi or just the psi metal?
It's like it makes the ebony substance, which is part of what's needed. Like, you know how I was saying I wasn't able to fully make all the energizing rods for Powa. That's because they use ebony substance, so this will allow it to automatically create that sort of stuff. So there's a little bit of cross branding. I assume it'd mostly be just for the psi metal stuff, but there'll be a little bit of cross usage, I think.
Okay.
Possibly, I don't know. Just here. Just doing what I do.
You're doing well.
Missed it by one. Boop. All right, so now can I make a proper psi metal? Boop, boop, boop. I don't think I need that. I just need these, right? And
Okay.
so if I put that in there.
Fantastic. Is it night? Sunset. Good. Good. Great. Awesome.
There you go. Easy enough.
Loading. All right.
Yeah, I want this to go fast and do things.
Take a little time in the bottle, maybe.
Cheeky little time.
No, I don't think I can time in a bottle the celestial crystal cluster. It doesn't seem to work that way. So, yeah.
But have you tried swapping it?
And that's why I killed him, Your Honor.
Did Pete just get a "that's why I killed him, Your Honor"? It wasn't me for once.
It's true.
What is that? A mark?
I specifically thought those were reserved for me.
My first in the series. Let's go. I never would have thought it would have been from that, but I'm happy to be here, man.
I'm happy you're here as well.
Everybody is happy.
And the reason why I'm doing 64
wow,
plus
we have a lot
equals
of
64 rather than 1 by 1,
Nether
it just means that
crazy,
it makes it in batches and is a little bit, not necessarily faster, but maybe faster.
Yeah, hopefully I did put it all within one.
Probably
chunk,
since
but
I'm not using the furnace, it's not any
we'll see.
faster, but it might be faster.
Okay, so
I don't know.
I'm working on
This way I don't have to worry about
making the thing needed for the center of the celestial altar. And I guess let's see if it's going.
I wonder if there's a cheeky way for me to do that. I mean, I could set up a crafter into a bottomless crate. I'd have to figure out how to get a pool over to here. If I were to set up a living pool over here, there's no way that it would pull mana from all the way over there. From where it is, even though they try and distribute, right? It's too far away. What's the Nether Star mana generator? Can you entangle pools? That would be interesting. That would be very interesting. I doubt it, but that would be pretty interesting.
I might have split the chunks with what I was doing and just needed to load the next one.
How are you running? Is that an admin command you're putting in, or is there a mod?
No, it's a block, and I don't know why the block puts a little fancy thing in chat as if you're using commands, but it's just a simple chunk loader block.
Okay, all right, checks out. Okay, perfectly legitimate. No cheats happening here.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. I'm receiving bad news about the end goober. Being told that the end goober requires end game astrals, so you can't just skip ahead. It's very involved. You will still need to make a collector crystal to get enough starlight
nice
for the
thought.
recipe requiring attunement. So, alrighty then.
So what you're saying is that this episode's going to be a little longer.
Well, no, I'm saying it's probably not going to happen in this episode, seems to be the more likely scenario.
I
I
mean,
don't like that scenario.
we still have a lot of work to do, so yeah, I mean, I'm not terribly surprised, but...
Well, it's time to, we might not be goobing it up this time, but that's okay. All right. Zine, what do you say? It's like...
Oh.
No,
Come
I
again?
was-
I was
what
just,
were you saying?
What is anyone saying right now?
I was just saying.
What is going on? I'm so confused.
Zine, you were saying something?
I'm not saying anything. I thought someone was asking me a question, but I don't know what question I'm being asked.
I was asking Zine a question, but then Pete started talking about things. I was going to let Pete talk, but then Pete thought he interrupted, so he stopped talking, and then I was like, but it's okay, Pete, you can go, and then everyone was confused.
I was going to ask Jordan a question, but then Jordan started talking to Zine, and Zine was answering Jordan, and then I wouldn't want to talk over Jordan or Zine as they were talking about stuff, and so I didn't...
Someone asked me a question!
I did. I was like, did you know, were there exact dimensions for the astral sooty marble thing that you remember?
I would look it up, and once it's uncovered in the astral tome, it should be in there just fine.
God, that is a pain in the astral tome.
Yes.
I was just wondering if there was any way that I could help accelerate the process with the second body.
You maybe I don't know. Maybe.
All right.
Oh, there it is. I found it.
Don't you feel like you've got all your marching instructions, Pete?
I'm glad to know that I might be useful if the time comes around.
How's the antimatter coming?
Yeah, you're working on something of your own.
The marble floor is coming along great.
I don't know. So I apologize if this is ignorance, but is there more to making the antimatter than the marble floor?
You know the answer to that question.
Yeah, I'm actually. Wait, what does the marble floor? What does the marble floor have to do with the stuff?
Doesn't have to do with anything. I just wanted the place to look nice. I'm sorry. I've spent way too long on this. I didn't want to put a fission reactor and an industrial turbine and a thermo thing that I haven't built yet and I don't know what it is on grass, and I wanted to make it nice, and I don't know what I'm doing right now.
I really thought that there was like a reason for this whole marble thing, because there was such a thing about it in the last episode of like, is this transparent? Like, is it working properly? And I was just thinking like, oh, there must be something really important to this whole marble situation.
Nope, just
nope.
Just trying to build a floor.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
It's a great floor, Pete.
It's it's a very it's a very nice floor. Don't let us stop you from achieving your floor dreams.
Then replace.
Don't reach for the stars, reach for the floor.
There's something in there where you are the one literally reaching for the star to get end goober for endgame process, and I'm building a floor on the ground.
But you're doing a great job of it.
That's the thing. I'm really not, but See, you were saying something?
Nope. The floor is yours.
Jordan, were you saying something?
Mm-mm.
No, I swear one of you was talking before me.
Yeah, I was asking. So, how's the reactor coming along? Is it done? Is it producing antimatter?
Yeah, it's nearly online, almost there.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right.
I have automated some of the Britannia mana pool stuff. That said, it's a little dicey, but it is working-ish. As long as no one's down there. Reusing the string cheese area. Now I have a crafter in there, so it mostly works-ish.
That's good. Mostly works-ish. How do you automate that?
I literally just have a crafter dropping into that bottomless crate, and then we just hope that everything works without verifying that there's enough mana or anything like that. But in general, there usually is. So as long as no one's down there and we don't make such quantities that the mana pool empties and things start despawning or whatever, then it will mostly workish.
Okay. Dope.
But hey, our power infusers are now full. So
Very nice.
that's a lot of power going in.
It's a lot of power.
I want to know.
Do you guys mind hammocking real quick?
Yeah.
Still takes a lot of power to make stuff, but I'm actually quite.
Have you ever slept on a hammock before?
Not like a full sleep.
It's an active. It's a lot of effort. At least in my.
Did you have to like balance?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on the quality of the hammock and stuff, but it's like, you know, I mean, it's like it's wrapping up around you, and it certainly takes a bit of getting used to, at least from my experience. Not to say, you know, bad or good, just took some getting used to.
That was a thorough evaluation of the matter.
But I'll
be buying one.
The more like I'm interested in when I get my place finished, I actually am considering having one for the shady area, and you know, it seems kind of nice on these summer days to be able to go find some shade out and just lounge and sleep a deep. But
nice.
That does sound really nice.
And
happy fall, everybody.
Yeah, happy fall, everybody. But it also is one of those things that's like, that sounds really nice, and then at the same time, like, you know, you go and you try it, and then it turns out that, you know, you've got insects buzzing around, and you can't quite get, and it's a little too hot, and that, anyway, it's just...
It always sounds nicer in theory than actual in practice.
Yeah. Absolutely. I would say that sums up a hammock pretty well. It's a great idea, and if you can get it just right, wonderful. But you know, there's logistical impediments to your complete enjoyment of the situation.
Highly unlikely that you will get it completely right to enjoy it. It kind of sounds like whenever I think about people who live on like lakefronts or waterfronts or whatever, it's like, oh, it'd be nice to be right next to a river, but then you think about the bugs. Mosquitoes, and never being able to leave your screen door open for longer than 30 seconds without your entire house getting infestated.
Oh, see, I'd be thinking a lot more about, like, if you're living on the ocean, just the salty air, like, corroding everything.
Oh, yeah, ocean. Yeah, I wasn't talking about ocean, but I guess salty air, too.
I don't think the salt goes into... I mean, salt...
Oh, it did 100%. No, it 100%.
Spray, yes, but does salt go into evaporated water? I thought the whole point of evaporated water... Or not the whole point, but, like, I thought, like, you could collect fresh water through evaporation.
No, we're talking about, like, the waves crashing.
Oh, yeah, I mean, salt spray, absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was like, I mean, just having sea air... I don't know, but yeah, okay, I got you. I'm not out to question anybody. All right. So what was the one that I needed? Ivory Psi Metal. Okay, so we can
take the
Ivory Psi
Metal. Of the, you know, all my personal possessions rusting at an 8 times faster rate just to be next to the ocean. I lived in Santa Monica for a few months, and just waking up with that ocean breeze every morning was just something different.
I lived right on like, not on the sand, but like the up on the bluff. And it was very nice. It was a very nice view of the whole, like, Queen's Necklace and Santa Monica Pier and stuff.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful.
So, yeah, it was cool. It just it was like a very old building, so you could hear footsteps above you and like low ceilings and stuff like that. So it wasn't quite. I didn't like that.
I swam in the Great Salt Lake once, and it was so much salt it was gross.
You know, having flown over that numerous times to go skiing and stuff, it just doesn't look appealing to swim in.
Well, I mean, it's like that's nope.
So what
you
you're
right.
saying is
I did.
that's
I did it.
correct,
I did
yeah.
it once as a younger lad. And was like, this is something I don't need to do again.
Uh-huh.
Didn't you have the beginnings or middles of the extended crafting somewhere, Jordan? Hadn't
I
you?
did, in fact, have that, yes.
Where would that be? Where's that locations?
I think it's... where did I put that? That's a good question. I think it was over near the... I don't actually think I put down the extended crafting tables. I don't think I used them. I think they're just in the system. How do you change the building gadget mode again? So it's just doing like the...
For me, I have it bound to G.
Is it G?
G's the default.
I must have changed that. Heck.
It would be settings menu
Yeah.
or range/overlay.
Oh, wait, settings menu. Okay, it must be conflicting with something because G is not doing anything. Oh, G.
Oh, G.
Oh, gee, bud.
Dodgy
Why is
spud.
this not working? Is it because there's something in my outfit? Why can't I get there? Why can't I go into the settings menu? This is terrible.
Nice component.
Thanks. It was pretty advanced. I prefer elite.
Seems like it, yeah.
Someday I'll even reach the ultimate.
I believe in you one day. Oh, nice ultimate.
Hey, thanks.
Oh.
I always believed in you.
You were there for me in my time of need.
I was here.
So I need 12 pedestals and a crafting core. Oh.
Okay, cool. Very nice.
Interesting.
Thank you for continuing the ultimate crafting.
I'm here for you.
Okay, so how do I get this to display again? I thought there was a way to get the frickin' astral sword. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's what it is. Now I got you. Crisis avert. Frick.
Crisis avert frick.
Yeah, the issue is that the Terra Shatterer, the Elf Shatterer, it breaks things a little too quickly sometimes.
Ah, yes. All right, let's do this.
That is a lot of those marbly boys. Oh boy.
Are you looking at my floor? Or are you talking about a different
It's a
marble?
lot of marble.
No, I was talking about the stars up here.
Are we working? We are working. Cool.
Did you finish the floor?
He doesn't want
I'd
to talk
say
about
the
it.
floor is good enough.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're able to make it work.
Thanks.
Proud of you.
It's gonna take a minute.
Okay, that's so exciting.
Congratulations on the chisel.
It's a big step.
We've
Thank you guys. I worked really hard for this
we've
moment.
come pretty far.
And here I thought I was doing a good job with the floor. You're up there chiseling.
You're doing
That's-
amazing with the
I'm
floor.
chiseling my way to the stars.
Wow.
Your floor is impressive.
The floor is made of floor.
That's
Can I make
interesting.
that? Oh, there we go. Okay.
I wonder if there's any reason I shouldn't convert these
The
up
chat
to the
says he's
auto
finally
crafting.
done it.
I don't
I
think
feel like they've been waiting
I
for
don't
this
think there's a
moment for a very
problem
long time.
there. Creative essence. Oy vey.
All right, Zine.
They have been
Yo,
waiting for that
yo,
for
what's
a
up?
long time.
I will have made the thing. I will have done it. I don't think I've actually done this part of Astral.
Did you
before.
finally find the big sooty block marble?
Oh yeah,
area?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
totally found it.
Yeah.
That's what is in progress at the moment.
Good, good, good. Ta-da.
Very nice.
Ooh, nice. Okay, yep, it has the shimmery, sparkly fun. I have to check if the other thing has gone and done things.
The shimmery,
they call me.
sparkly, sparkly fun.
That's my nickname, the shimmery, sparkly fun.
Exactly.
People call you that, I'm sure.
They do.
And why wouldn't they?
They would though. That's the thing.
Interesting.
What do you do? Okay, these little chunk things are not. They're not working. They're not functioning, and I want a refund.
Understandable.
Oh my god. Wait. This needs to be able to see the sky? No way.
I mean, pretty much
No
everything in Astral Sorcery needs to see the sky.
No, but it has the particle effects. The particle effects are going. They're doing things. So did it just go? Did it just it tried to absorb the thing. Oh my god, I swear to you. Oh heck.
Heckfire, actually.
Does time in a bottle do things? Wait, go turn it in. Yeah. Oh, time in a bottle, is it doing? Wait. Go. Do things. What the frick?
Go! Go! Be free!
Go.
Time in a bottle works for growing ores.
Let's go.
Nice.
It did it. It did it. It did it. Is that it?
It did it, it
make
did it, it did it, it did it.
No. I think it needs more.
Come on, buddy. Go. All right. I think I need to do this.
I think that's it.
Oh.
I think that's no. It's still going. Oh my god, dude.
Just have that running and then auto. Auto ultimate. Actually, while we're at it, let's see if there's any additional foods that we would like to throw in. Don't know what that is, but it was just shoved in the system, so I'm gonna eat it.
I'm pretty sure that this thing, actually, what I've just done here, would have taken, like, many in real life days in order to happen.
But you've just timed and bottled it right up?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Nice.
But, oh my lord.
Nice.
Oh, you little idiot.
Oh.
Okay, even with fortune, you only get one celestial crystal, which is a big old oof.
Yep. Heck, fire, don't make it easy.
No, he don't. What the heck? What the heck, fire?
I'm out of room here. Oh, what all do I need to make, though, if anything?
Is it daytime? It looks so dark. Do you guys mind doing a little bit of a hammocking?
I can hammock.
Or I can...
It says it's nighttime. You can only sleep during the day.
Really? It literally says daytime up on the minimap.
It does.
Oh, weird.
I think it's like, you know, it's
just
it's
about
05,
evening.
so I think it's well, it's either about to be morning or evening. But we're in an awkward in-between time. Or is it
You're saying, wait, don't craft?
It's a solar eclipse.
Yeah, we got a little eclipse
Oh,
going
what
on.
in the world?
Apparently you can't sleep during an eclipse.
Huh. What is splitting a crystal? Oh, drop the crystal into liquid starlight and it will split?
Yeah, basically, as you drop a crystal into liquid starlight and it'll sit there and the size parameter on it will grow. But if you leave it in long enough, it'll actually split into two, and it should raise the purity of it. I believe the purity of it will increase, but you can end up duplicating it.
Okay,
So
got
that's
it.
how you grow them into large size and higher purity.
Got it. What I did, the entire chat just started
All right.
Michael Scott nose screaming out.
All right, I'm on the hammock.
All right, thank you.
Oh, I can go hammock. On my way.
All right,
There
thank you guys.
are. Have yourself a nice night.
Can't believe we're only 10 minutes into the episode. Feels like I've been playing for so long.
Wait, it may consume a lot of buckets? Oh my god, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
This is ridiculous. Why am I doing this? Why I can just time in a bottle more crystals. I'm using this for a crafting recipe, just FYI.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to increase the stats on that.
No, I don't. But time is limited. I'm going to drain my time in a bottle. Yeah.
Do you want my time in a bottle?
No, it's just fine. It's just fine.
Which one did I forget? The Elite.
Do you think Hackfire would be displeased by time in a bottle?
Yeah, probably.
Don't presume to speak for him.
I speak for the trees and for Hackfire. So yes.
He speaks for the trees.
Would you be reincarnated as a mod developer?
I'd rather be a tree.
Whoa! Oh my god.
What?
Jeez.
No, trees.
I mean, I guess to be fair, it would be cool to just be able to exist in nature with no responsibilities, you know?
That sounds nice.
Other than to produce oxygen, breathe in that carbon dioxide, that good carbon dioxide.
Yeah, you think it's all fun and games till you meet your first beetle.
Oh wait. Oh, I just right clicked. What an idiot I am.
There we go.
Yeah, can you imagine like if you're a tree and something just poops on you, like you can't do anything about it. You can't
But you
move
don't
out of
care
the way.
because you're a tree.
How do you know? Apparently these trees of yours have emotions and stuff.
Apparently the trees of yours care about being pooped on.
Guys, we can all poop on each other.
Keep me
together.
away from
It's
your
fine.
forest, man. I don't know. I like mine where the leaves sway and the responsibilities are nothing and the cares are non-existent.
Hold on, people are saying set up an automated fluid placer for this thing to split. Frick this, dude. I'm using it in my crafting recipe. I don't care for 2 seconds. I'm just doing this. I don't care. Do it.
Do
Make
it.
it. Make it.
You tell them how it is. Don't let them get away with it.
Gnarly. This thing is going. Oh, it's upgrading the table itself. I forgot that's how it works. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is a fancy boy right there. Looks like mother of pearl abalone kind of deal.
Mother of pearl abalone?
Yeah? What?
I don't know what abalone is, but...
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Can't say I've heard of abalone either.
Huh?
We're uncultured swine. What can we say?
Really, that's not the challenge. Huh. Okay. Abalone is a little. It's a shell based. I don't know. It's not a crustacean. I don't know a mollusk. I don't know what category it would fit in, but it's a little thing in a shell, kind of like you could think of a scallop or something like that. And it has it's a very shiny, fancy shell and stuff and things. Oh, I didn't get the. Oh, I didn't get the other quest. I see for the previous one. Oops.
Oops.
Okay, apparently it's a kind of snail. Okay, that does make sense. But it has a. If you saw the shell, you would probably recognize it.
You would know.
Yeah. You probably know. Okay, so cool. I always love it when I forget to pick up the thing that I've just created because it creates it on the ground in the spot, and now I didn't get the previous quest, so I can't get this quest, so we'll worry about it later.
Okay.
Well, like, you know how the altars, they like upgrade they like upgrade on the whatchamacallit. They are in place, like it doesn't create the item, it just upgrades the existing altar. And so if you don't pick it up, you don't get the quest, and I didn't pick up the previous ones. Now I haven't picked up. We'll off camera work it.
We'll do a little off camera.
Yeah.
Apparently, this is slimes and RF tools dimension, so I gotta figure out dimlets with slimes and something. Dimensional essence slimes in a dimension and then mob cage them. Is it just any RF tools dimension that I can find these in, or do I need to create a dimension specifically to find these slimes, or what are we talking here? Also, pedestal. I need, 6 of these? There we go. Because I need 12 of these. And I'm out of freaking black iron. This black iron is a pain in the butt. You need so much black iron. I I've never fully grokked RF tools, dimlets, and dimensions and stuff. So maybe I'll be able to tackle that in this series. The walkthrough on stuff is usually pretty good, so that might be something that I can do. Not to mention, pedestal. Should be able to make more of these. 4, boop, and 6, 8, 10, balls.
All right. Well, I need to figure out all this constellation stuff now.
There we go.
Oh boy.
Oh man, I barely made it
Nice
to the
combo
end.
crafting.
To the end of at least the what we can do on the extended crafting without the creative essence. So that takes.
I want to see what we got set up.
It's all been crafting. There's no setup yet. But holy crap, we've needed so much black iron. The power stuff is just over here, just running like mad. But yeah, it's all. There's nothing to look at, unfortunately. I wish that I could say. Hey,
Well, you have the crafting tables, right? Or no, you put them in the system.
Yeah, I literally just crafting, picking them up, and putting, because I don't know what I need to make yet and how it needs to look. So I've just been like getting all the items, and then we'll figure out how to put it all together at a next time kind of thing. But I think next time I get to learn RF tools, because we need to get a dimensional slime from an RF tools dimension and get that mob.
So a little bit of what we did in MCE.
Yeah, and I've never really figured that out, so I thought that I'd try and put it all together and see if I can understand it this time. So I think that's my next go-to. I also need to teach the system how to make nocturnal powder, I guess.
I want to go check out the marble. Oh, wow.
The floor?
Look at the floor. Oh, it even has a little bit of a transition, a little bit of a marble splatter on the outside. Oh, we even got some skeletons inside of the system there.
One of them's a thick boy as well.
I tried to get him. Oh, he's out back. I see.
Are you killing my thick boy?
No. I would never.
How
Wait,
dare.
so is there a reason they're super duper far apart? Does something could go in the middle of them?
Not exactly. I'm just kind of outlining now that I have a floor built. I know that this will be on the far left. I'm not sure if I want to keep the fission reactor at its maximum 18 by 18. Might have been a little too frivolous with that build, but for now, I at least have the size of the industrial turbine, which is nearly finished building. Just need to put on... Actually, I think with the turbine blades here... I think that finished it. Hold on, let me see here. If I leave through... What the... What'd you do?
Zane, you are a mean person.
It's not the same kind of glass, man. You need structural glass. You can't have clear glass and a mechanism block.
I wanted it to look like it was still open so that you would thunk your head and then go, oh,
yeah,
what?
He wasn't trying to complete it. He was just trying to troll you.
Real good, bud.
Hey, Pete, you know what actually you have done here, which is good, is you've left a lot of space in between these to connect them with a wall of pipe.
A wall of pipe.
Yes.
That's exactly what I was going for.
I thought so.
I taught the system how to automate making the ultimate pipes and stuff, so that's all. It's all doable now, including the alloys and whatnots.
And do we have like a lot of resources, like everything that we could ever make for a Great Wall of Pipe?
I mean, generally we're working on it.
Cool.
I've been when I was going through the Ultimate Ingot, I populated a lot of the cloches with the, maintain 400 of this, 400 of that, so that way, anytime we go to dip into our resources, we'll find that it's just there, even though it's not like insane amounts, because it'll replenish. So that's I did populate that floor quite a bit the other night as well.
Are there additional cloches?
Yeah. I mean, just down.
Oh, okay. I see.
On tier on number 4. Most of them are turned off automatically because they detect whether or not more need to be made. But Yeah, I've got them piping into crafters and just so we don't have to deal with essences or anything like that. It just gives us the resource.
To be fair, we do have infinite storage.
I'm aware. It's
It's just a cool thing to have set up.
And it's a habit. Like it's one of those like yes, we have infinite storage, but I'm always a little bit nervous at overdoing it in Minecraft stuff because Minecraft stuff tends to make it so that if you pick up
She's alive.
a bookcase of bookcases, then you can end up needing to have a machine made to empty your backpack because of MBT data overload. So,
that's sick.
Yeah,
it is made. Okay, now do you just connect with the Great Wall of Pipe?
Somewhere along the line, because I want to use superheated sodium or however, because I've only ever cooled a fission reactor with water. I have no idea how sodium is incorporated other than you need a boiler, thermonuclear boiler or whatever this is called. So I got to figure out how to incorporate this in between these two things.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. But once those three things get operational and they're tied together, then yes, we should have nuclear to some degree. And then do we have, because the fusion reactor will be next, do we need the fusion reactor for power, or do we have power sorted with those the generators downstairs that's being built?
The generators downstairs aren't doing. In fact, I
think it's mostly the power generator.
So the generator that I've made actually is literally trashing its energy because I just needed the byproduct of it. So at this point, I mean, I could probably change that and insert it into the system, but it's not being used at all. It's all just coming from the bits and pieces that you've done over here with the reactor and the nitro and the whatnot. I can also add in one of the lines is solar panel stuff, which I haven't gone down, but if we become power dependent or constrained, then we have a couple different options to expand our power ability. But
sure, okay.
Mostly for what I built, we just needed magentite, which is basically a processed product of plutonium, which is a reprocessed product of cyanide, which is processed yellorium, etc. So that's what I've been doing.
Fair enough. All right, well, yeah, the fusion reactor will have power then whenever we go along to that.
Well, that's pretty neat, and apparently we're going to need a black iron singularity, which makes me cry, because black iron is slow. Everything that is power-based is slow, even with all the stuff I've got, so I might just queue up like a ginormous manufacturer of that and let it just...
If we get one of those, though, is that enough, or we need 63?
I don't know what I need them for yet, so I cannot answer on how many ultimate singularities. I assume it goes into an ultimate singularity, and I do not know what all is...
Sounds
I
like
feel
good
about
news.
The same most of the time, yeah.
Good news?
I
good
mean...
How many are they saying?
Well, it goes into making the sphere of all things. I don't know what that all is needed for, but the ultimate singularity made me go, ugh.
Got it. Yeah, no, definitely. The ultimate singularity is bad news.
Yeah.
Basically anything with the word ultimate in it is, well, other than the
yeah.
mechanism stuff, there's some reasonable stuff there. But the ultimate singularity is it's a big boy.
Yeah. So I don't like looking at that right now. So anyway,
I can't wait to make a philosopher's stone personally.
Yeah, well, really, I mean, if we just made a philosopher's stone, this would all get better.
We would be able to do anything,
back in episode
basically.
9.
Oh, hey, in order to make a philosopher's stone, we need a sphere of all things, which is part of what's needed the ultimate singularity for. So,
oh, geez, that's so unfortunate.
That
but honestly, we probably should just make the philosopher's stone.
God. Okay. Yep.
Ultimate honeycomb. You seem like you'd have that covered, though.
Yeah, we have most everything. I don't have awakened draconium. I don't have. Apparently, I haven't eaten nickel.
That's actually, you haven't eaten nickel?
Yeah. Like if you look at the ultimate crafting of the ultimate honeycomb, then you see all the different honeycomb, and then you can actually hover over and get a good idea of what you might need to still like produce and Manchi Crunchy on in order to make sure that you're not missing any. So Nether Gobber and End Gobber, Nickel, and Awakened Draconium.
I have not eaten lightning dragon flesh. That's awesome.
Chaotic.
Boys, why would
honeycomb.
you want to eat lightning dragon flesh when you could eat a forbidden fruit and never go back?
You know, in the
Grass is greener over here.
In the comments in my videos, they were talking about how they were like, we think we should allow Pete to take the fix for that because you had originally expressed interest in eating everything when you found out that that was an option to get extra hearts and stuff. So it was like, if that's what you wanted, then the people believe that you should be allowed to resume your dining ways. So if that's something you want.
The people are very charitable. It's just
they believe in you, Pete.
It's a
I don't
lifestyle
think he wants to.
for me now,
I think Pete wants to stick with it, and we need to stop pressuring him otherwise.
Okay, okay. You know, hey, maybe. I'm just saying the forbidden fruit is a lifestyle, and I don't know if I'm ready to give it up quite yet.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
No pressure.
But maybe.
Maybe.
I got my one get out of jail free card.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I've produced many things and spent an entire episode yet again inside a small, like 10 by 10 room, as I'm wont to do. How are things going from your guys' perspective?
I've done what I can without doing constellation stuff and things, and without it being nighttime yet again. Every time it becomes daytime, I'm just kind of unable to do things.
Yeah, that's how it goes with these things, which is unfortunate. But do you feel like you progressed? Do you feel bolder?
Yeah, a little bit.
Bigger and bolder?
Feel free to sleep though. You know, if you want to sleep.
On the hammock, you mean? I would love to sleep on a hammock. Oh, once again, this is awkward, Pete. I'm sorry. Oh, hello.
He was not allowed to take naps.
He joined me for my nap, and very welcome to do so.
Just feeling a little groggy afterward, but
is that what we're calling it?
I'd pay that price.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 4, 8, 16. Plus others.
But yeah, otherwise I didn't mean like we had to sleep in order for me to, keep working. I'm good to go whenever.
He's good to go whenever. How are you going, Pete?
The floor's good. I'm good to go. I've progressed.
You
Made a
progressed.
The
nice
floor was the criteria.
It really was,
I'm glad that you feel like you progressed and you're happy with it. Do we want to call it an evening?
Yeah,
sure.
Probably.
All right, let me find. I need to set up one last one. I need to learn how to type. What is destination, not direction? Set up one last silly little set. Oh, a telescope. You can observe so many things with a telescope in the sky.
That is the idea.
Let's add this. I ran out of niotic crystal, and that just won't do at all. Remember that. Oopsie daisy. There's that.
Oh, wow. You actually draw constellations? Oh my god. I've drawn a constellation.
They don't call you a star for nothing.
Oh my god.
It's literally Astral Sorcery starring CaptainSparklez.
Yeah. It's playing Connect the Dots. I love doing this at California Pizza Kitchen when I was younger.
Are you filling in your book with the different stars or figuring out what you're seeing?
Yeah, pretty
yeah,
much.
Yeah. That's an interesting little mini game he has in there.
Oh God.
It's certainly a thing that you do. What is this waiting on? Oh, over here. I see.
It's garlic phone. Oh, that looks a little phallic. Kind of.
Don't we all?
I wasn't even intending it there.
Is there any way I could see this constellation? Maybe if I look up in the sky or something. I feel like I'm missing out.
I think it's client side because he's drawing himself a phallus on his book.
Yeah, pretty much. How's it going, Zine?
I'm good. You good to go?
Oh, I thought you were the one who said you needed to complete something.
Yeah, no, okay, yeah, I am finished. So if you're ready, then actually, we talked about it, but again, Pete, you want to take us out?
Not yet.
Sir?
Soon.
He's not ready.
Next week for sure?
Next week for sure.
All right, hold you to it. Guys, we want to thank our sponsor, MC Pro Hosting, providing the server we've been playing on. If you would like to play with your friends doing all sorts of things, whether just listening to them draw phalli or whatever it is that you want to do, be sure to check out the link in our description. You can save 25% off on your first month, and you'll help support us, and we appreciate that. And thank you for supporting the sponsor. Don't forget also that we do this live. You can see as it happens. Twitch.tv/PeteZahHutt, Twitch.tv/CaptainSparklez, and of course, Twitch.tv/Zine. You throw a follow, doesn't cost you anything. We'd love to have you come by and see all the extra stuff that doesn't make it into the episodes. And then if you have enjoyed, please hit that like button, leave a comment, letting us know what you think. And if you haven't already, then hit the subscribe and maybe even the bell if you're feeling froggy. Whatever it is you like, we appreciate you for watching. Anything for you guys before we go?
Eminem could never.
What?
Just the speed and prowess that you do that at is unmatched.
I mean, usually I end up falling all over myself as I say something, but
that one?
That one was that one was all right. I did all right. Anything for you, Sparkles?
Nope, all good.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Farewell.
Yep.